Hi everybody, this is Darryl Stewart at darrylstewart.ca. Let's try out some tapping together, and we'll go over the basic meridian points that we use when we're doing tapping. So get a pen and paper and a glass of water if you need it. So put me on pause if you need to do that. Take a deep breath and write down the following phrase. I feel stressed and a little overwhelmed. I feel stressed and a little overwhelmed. So for most of us, feel stressed and a little overwhelmed sometimes because of various things that are going on in our lives, in our personal lives and our professional lives. So what I'd like you to do is to follow along with everything that I'm doing, and we're going to tap on your karate chop left to right with 2 or 3 fingers very lightly, and we're going to repeat this phrase. And we're going to see how strong this is in your nervous system and your subconscious. So repeat this question back to me. I feel stressed and a little overwhelmed right now. 0 to 100% true. I feel stressed and a little overwhelmed. 0 to 100% true. So whatever number is coming up in your head, write that number down so that we can look at that later after we do a little tapping together. So just take a deep breath. What I'd like you to do is to follow along with me on tapping through all of the tapping points that I'm going to show you so that we can get the most out of this. What we're going to do together is we're going to tap on various meridian points with 2 fingers, 2 or 3 fingers, whatever's comfortable with you, 5 to 7 times. So the first one is at your eyebrow. So just tap there lightly. I want you to go all the way across your eyebrow over to the bone at the side of your eye, and you can tap there 5 to 7 times. When you're done there, go underneath the eye, just below, straight below the pupil, and right at the bone underneath your eye, and just tap there 5 to 7 times. We're going to go to underneath the nose, just in the middle of your upper lip, 5 to 7 times. And on your chin, 5 to 7 times. And right where your collarbone is, I want you to just take 2 or 3 fingers and just tap there lightly, and for 5 to 7 times. So just take a deep breath. Tune into I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed. Tune into where it's showing up in your body. It might be in your shoulders. It might be in how you're holding yourself. It might be in your stomach. It might be in your legs. Tune into those places where this stress and this little overwhelm is showing up, and repeat everything that I'm going to say back to me. I'm a little stressed. Side of the eye. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm stressed. Underneath the nose, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. Collarbone, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Top of the head, I'm a little stressed. Eyebrow, I'm a little overwhelmed. Side of the eye, all of this stress. Underneath the eye, all this overwhelm. I can feel this in my body. All of this stress. Collarbone, all of this overwhelm. So just take a deep breath, exhale it, take another deep breath, exhale it. I just want you to tune back into, so start tapping on your karate chop again with me, and tune into that phrase that we used, I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed. And repeat it back to me, I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed, 0 to 100% true. I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed, 0 to 100% true. Look at what the number is that's popping up in your head and write that down. What's probably happened is that percentages have gone down. Maybe they're at the same level, or they have risen. And if it actually has risen, you've actually tuned into why you're stressed and a little overwhelmed right now. So just take a deep breath, exhale it, write down any thoughts, any insights around this so that you can look at that later. And repeat after me. I'm going to let go of this stress, this overwhelm. I don't want it in my life anymore. All this stress, all this overwhelm. Call about, I don't need this in my life. All this overwhelm. I'm going to release whatever I need to release today because I don't want it in my life anymore. All this stress that I don't need. All this stress. I don't need this. So just take a deep breath, exhale it, take another deep breath, exhale it. We're just going to go quickly back to our karate chop and just tune into, I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed. And repeat this back to me and we'll figure out what the percentages are for you. So I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed, 0 to 100% true. I'm stressed and a little overwhelmed, 0 to 100% true. So whatever number is popping up in your head, write that down and look at if this number, this percentage has gone down, is staying the same, or if it's risen. If it's risen again, you've just tuned into why you're stressed, why specifically you are a little overwhelmed now. And what you could do is go through this video again, just tuning into that specific reason why you're stressed, why you're a little overwhelmed, and that percentage will go down. So this is a quick EFT video for you on how powerful this technique can be just to reduce your overwhelm, reduce your stress, reduce any type of issues that are coming up in your life faster, quicker, safer, easier, and safer. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. Leave your comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible and keep on tapping.